So this is a broader view in Guatemala. We are here with a medical mission. Can you introduce yourselves?
My name is Janet Staples Edwards, and I'm in internal medicine in Los Angeles, California. Do you want to introduce the others, or should I just keep
Go ahead,
talking? Or?
Caitlin.
Okay, my name is Caitlin Brooks. I'm an ER nurse from Buffalo, New York.
My name is Lily Sipthorpe. I'm just here to help volunteer where needed.
Okay. And what was the reason or the motive that you are here in Guatemala this week?
Well, I retired from full-time medicine about a year and a half ago, and my plan has always been to go on medical missions, but I never could do it when I was working full-time. Just never had the time. But this was my first one. I was a little nervous. I didn't know what to expect. I wanted to go to Central America. I like the people here. I've been to all over Central America, or I wanted to go to Africa, or who knows where I'll go next, but I like it here. And yeah, I was nervous. What can I do with nothing? But I've had a lot of patients every day, and I found out that I can do it, and I'm just loving it. I wish I had been a little bit more fluent with Spanish, but I'm getting more fluent every day. I can understand everything they're telling me. I still write kind of slowly, but I found that if I just have my stethoscope and my phone with my app, I can look up some medicines, etc. And I have an otoscope and some tips. I just clean my tips every time I use them. I have gloves. They take the vitals outside. And I have an exam table. The patients love to be examined on the table. And we brought a lot of pharmaceutical products outside, so I find I can handle most of the problems.
Nice. All right. And what kind of communities have you been this week? What kind of people have you seen?
I think we kind of got an interesting mix of seeing a little bit more of people that are outside and more like rural, would you say, like rural communities, more like kind of people that stay close together, and then an interesting perspective, and then people in the city, definitely live more of that like city life. You can see the difference between more people that work as more self-sustainability and work as in agriculture, and then people in the city, you know, all sorts of different jobs. So we've learned about, there's a wide variety, but it's interesting. I always like finding, when traveling, especially to really, really different countries with different languages, you can always find similarities to yourself and to people all over the world. So it's one thing I really like.
Nice. And what have you done this week, Lily?
She's been amazing.
I've just been trying to help out where needed, but yeah, it's been cool to like see the different culture here and like interact with the people, and also like get to learn more about medicine like as I'm doing it. So it's been really cool. And the homestay is super cool too. Because you get to like eat the food they prepare. You just like feels like she's your mother. She's so nice.
You like the homestays?
Oh yeah,
Very much.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it.
My homestay family is a woman who lives with her daughter and 2 grandchildren, and she's an amazing cook. She works as a baker. She makes cakes for weddings and birthdays and reunions, so the desserts that we are having are phenomenal. We sleep upstairs. I have a roommate. We share one room, and it's quiet at night and comfortable.
So they make you feel. I've never stayed like in a homestay before while traveling, and it, you're a little nervous because you don't want to feel like you're kind of intruding or being awkward in somebody else's home, but it feels very, very relaxed and just very normally comfortable, and it's been really nice. The food is amazing.
So you've been on a medical mission. What donation that you bring or donations was most helpful in your opinion?
I think the medications for sure have been definitely a big contribution. And a lot of the medical supplies too, I noticed, I think was a big like success to the donations, because we're definitely getting use out of a lot of the equipment, and I think the people are benefiting from it as well.
Yeah.
Like the diabetes supplies and even the blood pressure cuffs, I think that was like definitely good.
Yeah. Great. And what did you do in Xela in your free time?
Gas and kiwi. Ladies' night. And shopping.
Shopping, yeah.
Did you do some sightseeing, or will you do a bit of
We
sightseeing?
went to the Central Park yesterday, and they had some, very nice tiendas. We went to a store called La Trama last night. It was closed, but the woman who lives there and has the store has many things made out of Guatemalan textiles, and by phone, she just opened the store for us. We went down there into a courtyard and into the store with these beautiful products. I bought a table runner for my son and his fiance, and beautiful scarves they had, and I've never seen things as nice as in La Trama, but there are other marketplaces where the textiles are just wonderful. I'm looking for blankets. Before I leave here, I want to buy some brightly colored blankets. I hope I have time to shop.
You'll find them.
Yeah.
So you also, or we worked with a lot of people here, like from partner projects, people involved, translators. How did that go for you?
Translators were wonderful, wonderful. Very, very helpful. I know enough Spanish where I don't really want them in the room with me. I would rather just be one-on-one with patients. But I found when I couldn't write well or I was a little confused, I could find a translator right outside the door.
And they're good at helping us learn too, because I wanted to learn as much Spanish as I could well here. So they're like a good even like transition where they kind of guide you very nicely, where you can start, and if you trip up on something, like I accidentally said like there was a cat yesterday or something, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry about that. And it's like, okay, so it's like you're learning, but they help you not embarrass yourself either.
One of the translators the past few days is an orthopedic surgeon. He's been very helpful. I've actually had him do consults with me. And then today we have a translator his wife is an OB/GYN, so she's helping today too.
Yeah, perfect. So what was for each of you your favorite memory of this week?
I loved getting to play with the kids, especially like the first 2 days. Just like, they're just like have so much energy and they're so cute.
Playing soccer?
Yeah.
I do like interacting with the people from like a healthcare perspective was really, really nice. It just felt very rewarding, and it was a really genuine and it was a really remarkable interaction that we had with everybody, because they are so appreciative and it just feels good.
And I was used to practicing medicine with a lot of rules and regulations, a lot of restrictions, a lot of bureaucracy. So I could see 18 patients in one day, and that was a full day for me. And here I'm seeing, yesterday we saw,
Like 150, 250.
I hate to say we saw 250 patients yesterday, all of us, but other days it's been like 150 patients. So I can work a lot faster here.
And I like that's a good point. Like I think it's very real. Like there is so much in medicine and healthcare that's like policies and rules and like procedure and this and that, and you have to follow this and you can't do this and that. But here it's like it comes to the help and you can just do what you need to do, and it's very, very down to earth and direct, and I like that a lot.
Yeah. All right. Do you feel you made a difference this week?
Yes.
I hope so.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Would you come back? Would you do it again?
I would.
Yes.
I would come back. I'm going to bring this next time. I'm going to bring a few extra things, but yeah, I'll come back.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for a
Thank
great
you.
week.
Thank you.